Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Galactic Gaming. This is Hatfield15 reporting for duty, and today we are back with some more Super Smash Bros. Last time we played this game, we played as Kirby on All-Star Mode, and we won cool enough, in which that's kind of obvious because Kirby is for some reason insanely overpowered with his side B move, the hammer. So today I thought I'd try out Metaknight. I actually have had a little bit of experience with him, so I wanted to try and start off the video with something different. I thought I'd go with 100-man Smash with Metaknight, because I think I've done something like this before. Then eventually I'll move on to King Dedede. So as you guys all know, Nintendo Direct was yesterday, and this is actually a bit of a cool Smash Bros episode because they just announced Super Smash Bros coming to the Nintendo Switch. If you guys want to go check out the full Nintendo Direct from yesterday, make sure you go check out the description below. Make sure to leave a like and a comment on it, and above all, make sure you go subscribe to Nintendo. So just before we begin, you guys, in this video, please hit 15 likes, and if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you want shoutouts, be sure to share your subscription to me posted. Make sure you get shoutouts. So without further said, for all systems go for this video in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So excuse me if I'm snorting a little bit throughout the video. Like I said, I'm still kind of trying to get over this little cold that I have. Alright, so, okay, so I know I've had a little bit of experience with Metaknight, so, yeah, okay, yeah, multi-man Smash, that's, yeah, I thought I'd start off with this just so it's like me massacre, so I can just try to get my thing straight, so in case I try to do All-Star Mode. So, we know that, okay, forward B does that. Okay, of course I commit suicide. So the side B movement's a bit more risky than Kirby's move because because it doesn't let you recover with like a flying thing. Metaknight has wings, so apparently that lets him fly a little bit, kind of like Kirby with his body being as light as it is. Alright, let's see. Okay, so about 6 jumps, that's good too. Oh, okay, so down B is like a counter-attack or something, I'm not sure. Okay, let me just hold down B. Okay, so down B, I'm not sure how down B works with this character. Alright, you boys want to play rough? Okay, so I can guide the side B. I can guide that side B around. Now, up B. Okay, up B is just kind of that. Doesn't look like it does too much damage because the aiming seems a little iffy. Woo! Alright, Drill Rush. Now, I'm liking this. I'm kind of liking Metaknight so far. Woo! Oh, okay, I take that back. That actually did do a bunch of damage. Alright, wow, Metaknight seems a bit more capable. So as you guys all know, at this time next week, Kirby Star Allies will be out for playing, and I thought, yeah, why not? I suppose I'll go ahead and play Kirby Star Allies. So that being said, I'm going to be taking a break from Super Smash Bros. That's mainly just to play Kirby Star Allies, because it looks good, and then again, I've never actually played a Kirby game before, and it just occurs to me I've got to start playing some more Nintendo games that aren't Mario and Metroid to begin with. I mean, speaking of Mario, as unveiled at the Nintendo Direct yesterday, apparently Super Mario Tennis Ace is actually supposed to be very interesting, and it looks like it's supposed to be very interesting, so if I feel like it, I might go ahead and try and play it. So, yeah, then the one big thing I also like about Undertale other than Smash is that about the Nintendo Direct stories about Smash is that looks like Undertale is coming to the Nintendo Switch as announced by this Nintendo Direct. So, of course, I'm probably going to be playing Undertale when it comes out on the Switch. I've seen pretty much almost everything to Undertale, so I know pretty much what's going on in the story, but I haven't done everything entirely. I've just mainly seen a whole bunch of gameplays of it, like the main story of it. I don't think I've checked out like the true purpose of the lab or whatever that's supposed to mean, but hey, like I said, I'm going to be doing, it looks like I'll be doing a series on Undertale when it comes out for the Switch in the future. So I'll do a pacifist route first, and then I'll do a genocide route. I'll kind of doing it like Jacksepticeye. I'll do a series on the pacifist route first, and then obviously I'll end it off by doing another series on the genocide route. Okay, we've got like 38 left to go. My record was 0 since now. This is like 240, so obviously I'm not beating that record by any chance. But let's just see if we can try and beat All-Star Mode with Metaknight. Alright, again, Metaknight's controls seem rather easy. Oh, I see what the down B is. It's like a... Woo! Okay, it's like a teleport thing, but of course I obviously can't master it. Alright, you mess with me, you get the drill. Well, the drill movement, that is. It's not exactly like a drill, but, man, whatever. Man, I remember Markiplier playing like a game called Power Drill Massacre. Just his reactions to the jump scares were pretty good. Same thing with another YouTuber called Poise. Okay, well, that was close, and we've got like 9 Miis left. One of them is actually going to be... oh, how did I end up over there? I wasn't even paying attention. For some reason, I just ended up over here. Man, this also I just also remember that Metaknight has actually only been around on Smash Bros. Since, like, Brawl. So, yeah, again, I'm really excited to be seeing the new Super Smash Bros. For the Switch, because that looks like it's going to be an interesting type of game. Well, it's pretty much the same concept as this Super Smash Bros. 3 Miis left. Okay, I was close. Yeah, 97. That's not bad either. But anyways, let's head on over to... All-Star mode, that's what it was, All-Star mode. Man, this cold is really, like, digging into my mind. Like, I can't think as straight. Now, of course, I may sound a little plugged up because of this cold, so just excuse me for that. Okay, I missed All-Star mode. I would do events, but I've already completed those events. I completed it a short time before they announced the end of Miiverse. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some of these other stuff. So I think one of them's around here is like Galaxia Night. I think this is Galaxia Night. I don't know, but then again, I do have this person at school I happen to know who's like a big fanatic of Kirby or whatever, so I suppose I could ask that person for more info on Meta Knights and Kirby and all that stuff. But hey, then again, next week again, I will be doing a series on Kirby Star Allies, so I suppose I'll just go ahead and figure that stuff out for myself. Alright, come and get some. Alright, again, of course I've seen some art on the internet about, it's not exactly like shipping art, but it's just mainly art of Meta Knight and Lucina, because I can see that, because I think they like both wear masks or whatever. Like, Meta Knight wears it 24/7, meanwhile Lucina only necessarily wore it until she was revealed to be not Marth. Because I don't know much about Fire Emblem, obviously, since I haven't played it, but it was, there was a new game that's out now, Fire Emblem Warriors, or whatever it is. Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors is the name of that game. So, again, obviously I don't know much about the game, about Fire Emblem and what's going on, but all I do know is that I think Lucina tried to take Marth's identity, like, she pretended to be Marth. I don't know, like, she's like the future daughter of this like Crom person. Like I said, I'm just telling you guys what I know about Fire Emblem, since I obviously I know next to nothing about the series. And I think, yeah, I know a few things about the series, but not exactly like everything. Okay, let's see what some grab attacks look like. I never really use any grab attacks, so okay, as soon as we can get Wii Fit Trainer over to us, that would be fantastic. Again, that's kind of why I never choose to do grab attacks, just because they're so close that I can almost never get out. I mean, with characters like Samus with like the grapple beam and all that stuff, I mean, it's a little easier, but again, I never really decide to do grab attacks anyway, since they're kind of useless to me. Okay, 37% damage, that's really not bad going. Again, this down B movement, which I really need to figure out how to get. I suppose I'll look at the extras menu maybe after this video is done. Alright, looks like we are gonna have to fight one of my mains, but then again, I have done this plenty of times before. Watcha! Alright, I come and get some drill or whatever. This thing's called like drill move or whatever. I'm not, like, again, I should really try and figure out my Meta Knight movements here if I want to try and learn to play Kirby Star Allies with more efficiency. Well, knowing stuff about the series doesn't make you any better at playing it. Well, I suppose it makes you better for knowing it if you're like a gamer, kind of like me. Alright, I'm taking a considerable amount of damage, so I suppose I'll just drill rush these guys. I think this move's called drill rush now that I think of it. Like I said, I don't know. I know next to nothing about Kirby. Well, I know a little bit about Kirby after watching Majin Buu versus Kirby on Death Battle, so I happen to know a little bit about like the backstory of the Kirby series. There's like some kind of war and a whole bunch of like knights or whatever died, and Kirby's like only like an infant. So yeah, wow. Again, I happen to know a bit more about Kirby than what I originally knew. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Oh. You ain't gonna get me. I mean, some of these other games that was unveiled in Nintendo Direct, like Octopath and apparently Dark Souls for the Switch, that looks good. And apparently they're gonna be releasing a amiibo for Dark Souls. Like I said, I don't know anything about Dark Souls. And apparently there's this whole Detective Pikachu thing, in which this Pikachu isn't like Ash's Pikachu from the popular Kirby series, which we have all watched at least once. I mean, that was a good anime. I've watched a few episodes of mainly Pokemon Black and White, like the anime of it. And of course, I've only ever played Pokemon Black for a Pokemon game, so of course it's been years since I've played a Pokemon game. But anyways, yeah, this Pikachu is definitely a bit different than the one that Ash has. Apparently this one had like a bit of a Deadpool type of ego, like he's kind of like sarcastic or whatever. So it's kind of like me on my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm a very nice guy, and I'm very rarely sarcastic, but yeah, I can be pretty sarcastic when I do get sarcastic, in which, again, I never really get that sarcastic. Oh, I thought we were going to be fighting Meta Knights in this level. Well, it's the next stage. It's stage 4 that we fight Meta Knight, because this is stage 3, because again, it's going in reverse chronological order. But hey, look at this. We're actually doing rather okay. So I think I know. I'm trying to figure out how this down B movement works, because it could be like Lucina, Martha, and I think Ike's down B movement. It's like a defensive thing where you block the attack and then just strike back with an even more powerful, well, actually not even more powerful, like equal force attack or something. So yeah, I think this might be like that, but hey, what do I know about Meta Knight? I know next to nothing about Kirby, like I've been saying throughout this entire video. But yeah, anyways, again, world events, some things have been pretty good recently, and obviously things are going bad. So, about like June or August-ish, like this whole North Korea thing, like last year, the whole US-North Korea thing was really beginning to like freak me out and such. So, yeah, obviously I would do what any person would do for a precaution. I mean, even though North Korea has a beef with America, not the Canada, like, even though North Korea doesn't have their sights set on Canada, because we haven't done anything to them, I think it's still kind of scary because, as you guys all know, America is just south of the border from Canada. So, obviously, that's a little bit of a risk factor because a missile could go haywire and accidentally hit Canada. But, anyways, I was just looking at historical moments involving like nuclear weapons or whatever, just for like the sake of curiosity. So stuff like the Cuban Missile Crisis and Naval Archer 83. So apparently I discovered there was this one event back in 1985 that seems startlingly close to nuclear war. And it was not intended to be nuclear war, obviously, like not a call for nuclear war, but it came very close to nuclear war. So basically, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check out this article on Wikipedia. But basically, what happened is, so on January 25th, 1985. Well, like on the night of January 24th, like 11 p.m. on January 24th, 1985. So apparently, a team of Norwegian and American scientists decided to launch a research rocket from the Andoya rocket range in Norway. So apparently, this rocket is like a 4-stage rocket, and it was made to study the Aurora Borealis, in which I think it did. So, but a bunch of different countries were informed about this thing. And of course, this is long after the end of the Cold War, so U.S. and Russia tensions weren't as bad back out then. But hey, for some reason, Russia was stupid enough to not inform the radar operators in the country about the whole Andoya rocket range thing about studying the Aurora Borealis. So they mistook the rocket for a nuclear missile because this, according to what Wikipedia said and what a couple other videos said, apparently this research rocket they were using, it followed a similar flight and speed pattern to that of a U.S. Navy Trident submarine-launched Trident missile. So it had a similar speed and trajectory to a U.S. nuclear missile. So they mistook it for a nuclear missile, and then they went on high alert. The Russian nuclear briefcase was activated, this is the first time in history any country's nuclear briefcase was activated. So all President Boris Yeltsin had to do was to simply turn the key and they would have gone to nuclear war. But let's just be thankful that it didn't happen. And Mom EXE saw me. Look at that, I'm dead. No surprise. But hey, I made it pretty far with Meta Knight. I just need to be a bit more defensive there. Of course, I got a Zabezian trophy. Alright, now let's go ahead and try some King Dedede. Why not? I've been putting off King Dedede for quite some time. I mean, this should be somewhat easier controls, like somewhat similar to controls of Kirby at Meta Knight. But hey, let's just see what happens. Again, I'm doing these to... Okay, I don't know why. I was just starting to hiccup there for a moment. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, when King Dedede inhales something, I don't think he actually, like, absorbs their ability. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, that just kind of spits them out a little bit. So, okay, wow, this thing is rather slow because he actually needs time to actually get into position. Oh! Okay, so, down B. Oh, okay, so that's something. Okay, so if I do up B, that does that. Okay, so that's obviously an immediate suicide if you're not careful with that. Woo! Oh! Holy crap, I just skyrocketed Luma into the sky. Sorry, Rosalina, but it looks like your star child is dead now. Alright, so side B lets me launch out those little things, in which I gotta be careful because these things can be reflected. Okay, so down B lets me do that. Okay, okay, this thing seems to have a bit shorter range than the other times, so I just gotta be aware of that. But again, I'm learning my controls with King Dedede, and thus I'm happy. But holy crap, that hammer is a lot bigger, and thus it is actually a lot more powerful from the looks of it. Okay, stage 1 cleared. Not too much gold I've gotten. I mean, in the trophy shop for this game, I've gotten so many trophies. There's like very rarely any new trophies except for like alts that I get. Okay, so I think Dedede can only do like a double jump or stuff since he's that heavy. Jump Masters. Okay, number 4 is us with King Dedede. Oh, well, Zero Samus is dead like instantly, so rest in peace, fam. Woo! Okay, like seriously, King Dedede is actually like insanely powerful. I mean, he's kind of sluggish, but hey, he's not as sluggish as Ganon, because like I said, I have been complaining about Ganon being insanely powerful, but at the same time, he's insanely slow, so I need to fix that. I should fix that with King Dedede. Okay, again, wow, this is kind of like my episode of with Kirby last week. King Dedede is just like over freaking powered. I mean, this up B movement, of course, I need to be careful with it if I'm by an edge or whatever. But jeezums, this is, well, again, I have severely underestimated these Kirby characters because look at that, I cleared out all the enemies in less than a minute. Again, I really shouldn't have put off all these Kirby characters for so long because again, DDD is already perfect, something about that. Oh yeah, speaking of other games that I want to try and play in the future, I've been looking at some Mega Man games. Obviously, Mega Man 11 is coming out in the future, like later this year. So of course I want to try and play me some Mega Man 11. So on my own spare time, I might actually try and play like a different like Mega Man game. I'm not sure what this Mega Man game is gonna be, but hey, I may as well try and play a little bit of Mega Man, maybe even Mega Man X if I like. I mean, Mega Man X looks really cool and all that stuff. So obviously that's probably why his design looks a bit better than the regular Mega Man. Okay, I was wanting to try and hammer that car as it was coming by. Oh, okay, so I think that's like a meteor smash or whatever. Okay, I thought I was Ganon for a moment, but no, I'm not Ganon. Hacha! Okay, well, of course we've sent everybody absolutely flying because this is insanely powerful right there. Alright, now Sheik is dead. Okay, this is taking a little bit more time. Okay, I should try and get the higher ground to try and avoid getting hit by some more cars, and obviously to try and keep myself alive for a bit longer. Boom! Woohoo! Alright, looks like we sent Charizard absolutely flying. Oh, okay, jeezums. Like, seriously, this is insanely powerful. Of course, this movement, like, this charge movement, like the side A charge is a little slow, because he's actually swinging his hammer up to actually throw down. It's not like an instant thing where it's just immediately in position like some of the other stuff, like, or if it's just going like extremely fast. Spewpa. Okay, so that's just whole stuff about paralysis and stuff. Look at this little walk. Look at his little walk cycle. Okay, no, that's not his walk cycle. That's his run cycle. Look at his little feet. It's kind of like Rundus's run cycle from when you're fighting him in Metroid Prime 3. So, anyways, with not with Metroid Prime 4. So with Super Smash Bros. 5 coming out for the Nintendo Switch, most likely later this year. I think I heard something about it coming out later this year from the Nintendo Direct yesterday. So I think, like, one person I would actually, like, at least one character I would actually like to see in the next Smash Bros. Game would definitely be Rundus from Metroid Prime 3, because we have Samus and Zero Suit Samus for Metroid characters, but I feel like we could use some, like, more Metroid characters, and not Ridley, no. People have always been whining about Ridley being too big for Smash. I mean, there's Purple Charizard, so that's pretty much the closest you're gonna get. But then again, aside from Rundus, I think I'd also like to see Psylocke or maybe some other people from Metroid Prime Hunters in the game, because I haven't played Metroid Prime Hunters, but apparently I've been studying a whole bunch of stuff about Psylocke and the other Hunters in the game. So, okay, it looks like Kirby's got me, but it looks like I can eat him back, because you're not the only thing who has a crazy eating disorder, Kirby. You're not the only one. Alright, yep, I definitely send people flying sky high. Alright, Sonic, come and get some. Okay, I'll just give Kirby some hammer first, in which, seriously, this is so powerful. I mean, you've got to be evasive, obviously, but, yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's try and eat Sonic. Alright, too slow, boy. Okay, I don't know what was happening. I don't think I can move while I have somebody in my mouth, so that's something to do with King DDD, otherwise I may have just bugged the game. Alright, stage 4, we made it further than Meta Knights, and again, like I said, I'm just kind of learning everything. Okay, we got the good old Morph Ball trophy here. Alright, now we're going on to Mega Man. Like I said, I may try and play some Mega Man on my own spare time, but I'm just ultimately looking forward to play Mega Man 11 when it comes out on the Switch later this year. Which, again, I have never played a Mega Man before, and I remember from one of my previous Q&A videos, I've actually gotten the question asking if I've ever played Mega Man. So this might actually be the right opportunity to actually try and play some Mega Man when it comes out for the Switch. So obviously, yeah, I guess I'm now on board for the whole playing Mega Man thing on my channel. Like I said, I'm wanting to play some more third-party games, obviously. So this is an example of a third-party game. Boom! Falcon. You can Falcon Punch, but you can't Falcon Dodge that. Oh, well, you have a little bit of time before it actually comes crashing down. Oh, no! Well, that sucked to begin with. Alright, I'm not sure. What should I continue? Armored Jet Hammer. Okay, I still get to keep that. So anyways, I'm probably going to go ahead and end off the video here. This is a bit of a shorter one, but I'm not exactly in the mood for playing more stuff because I'm sick and I'm just a little bit tired. But anyways, again, by this time next week, this will probably be the last episode of Super Smash Bros. For quite some time, because I'm going to be taking out Kirby Star Allies by this time next week. So make sure you guys tune in to Kirby Star Allies when it premieres next week on Galactic Gaming. So for now, that's about all the time we've got today. So thank you all for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe, leave comments down below, because I like them, and crank that like button to the max like Soulja Boy. Till then, I'm Hatfield15. Space out, bros and brositas.